From now on, I will present mathematical, especially focusing on pricing, packaging, and demand forecasting. These are the contents that I will cover. First, current weight loss drugs. Current weight loss drugs can be classified as prescriptive drug, over-the-counter remedies, which is OTC, and various diet and exercise plans. Prescribed drugs have negative effects that outweigh its positives. Second, OTC drugs were not as popular among overweight individuals due to lack of regulation and safety concerns. Finally, because diet and exercise plan is much safer, OTC drugs lost its ground. In this situation, Metavical is a revolutionary product and forecasted to the first FDA-approved prescriptive drug for overweight individuals with weight loss goals. Next, demand forecasting method. Before introducing our suggestion for demanding forecasting method, let's look pros and cons of forecasting methods. Prenup presented three methods. They trace target consumers according to reasonable criteria. Also, they narrow down the plausible target. These are based on their own survey and statistical forecast. However, their survey has unreasonable parts. And also, their target consumer has limitation in that it is based on assumption. Finally, their target totally concentrated on 35 to 65 college-educated women. So, in order to complement this advantage of the methods, we investigated another targeting. This graph shows the ratio of obesity versus gender and the increasing trend in the prevalence of obesity. There is little difference between women and men. And men has higher increasing trend than women has. Therefore, the third targeting, which is only considers women, would not bring adequate results. Furthermore, only focusing on overweight has problem, because BMI is a simple equation which is not dealing with precise body fat percentage. There can be a person who has high BMI and has lower body fat percentage. This picture shows well the process of someone's body shape changing. As you can see in the picture, weight does not tells everything. Even though she has a nice body shape, but it's more weight than when she was in 56 kilograms. So the person who has normal BMI also doesn't satisfy his or her weight. Therefore, unsatisfied people with normal weight should be added to the target. So this is our recommendation of revised model. In this model, we included men as well as women and consider normal weight people who are not satisfied with their weight. And based on this proposal, we make new recommendation revised model. First, not satisfied with their current weight includes both men and women. And method 3 and 4 was referred from mathematical case. And I will talk about number 2, which is normal and overweight, more precisely in the next page. We can find the ratio of normal weight. So we did equation like that. So we finally found 60-80% of normal and overweight person. So finally, this is the result of new recommendation forecasting model, whose number is like that, and it is between scenario 2 and 3. Then packaging. There are 3 fundamental elements to be considered: the product, the target market, and delivery. And in this case, we simply remove the delivery part. In respect to product, metabolicals should always be in blood vessel, so each pill has to be packaged separately. Since there are many people whose goal to lose their weight is during 12 weeks, so the over package should be in 12 weeks package. But we have to consider how much people are willing to pay. We thought about 2 scenarios, which are twice supply and 3 times supply. Different from Ali case, metabolicals is a prescription drug which follows fixed price system. So therefore, it is not proper to metabolicals benchmarking Ali's case. Therefore, as metabolicals determined, supply 3 times is the most reasonable, and packaging should also follow that. So in the case of metabolicals, it applies days of the week, like reminder packaging as shown in the pictures. And the reminder packaging is already common things, so it is good to use this package to metabolicals. And Ali has a starter pack at first supply, and this can be help reduce the cognitive dissonance of customer. Now, pricing strategy. There are 3 strategies for new products: skimming, status quo, and penetration strategy. For metabolicals, we wanted to suggest skimming pricing strategy. Metabolicals is the first and only prescription drug to receive FDA approval for overweight, and it has less adverse of effects and also helps with behavior modification and healthier eating habits. Thus, metabolicals should follow the skimming strategy. These are 3 pricing options given in the document. First, $75, which is based on Ali's benchmark plus prescription premium. Ali is providing with lower price than OTC drug industry, so we consider this option as penetration strategy. And number 2, $125. It is from metabolicals variable cost plus OTC drug industrial average margin 70%. And finally, this second pricing option is followed status quo strategy because it just follows the industrial average. And last one is $150. This is simply 1/3 of average extra health care spending each year of overweight. This is the type of skimming strategy because it charges higher price. So we wanna make a new pricing strategy. So which is exactly OTC drugs price. However, even though our position is skimming, we cannot charge infinitely higher prices. So we decided the maximum with 150, which is the average yearly spending for healthcare of overweight. And the price would be placed between them. Second one is calculating optimal price that maximizes revenue by making this Cordia equation. This horizontal represents price and vertical represents quantity. We assume that at $100, all consumers buy metabocal, and also at $200, no one will buy metabocal. So within this boundary, we have to find the optimal price which maximize the revenue. So in conclusion, we got this price which is $133 between the pricing strategy 2 and 3. Finally, we calculated ROI for each scenario. ROI is calculated in a way that net profit divided into total investment. Net profit is revenue and price multiple unit sale and minus total investment. And total investment includes annual fixed cost, marketing expenses, and R&D investment and variable cost. So this is the result of the ROI. Because there are 3 strategy and 3 targeting strategy, we have 9 combination. And however, this blue part shows the minus profit and the green part shows unreliable amount of ROI. Thus, we choose the red one, which is combination of scenario 2 of price and option 2 of targeting. And this is ROI with income tax. The trend is like the previous one, but the values are more reasonable than previous one. So these are our reference, and thank you for listening.